Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't been to Railay yet, you're missing one of the most stunning spots in Thailand. Towering cliffs, secret caves, beaches straight from postcards, and the best part, it's just a 10-minute boat ride from Ao Nang.
Stick around till the end because this is one day trip you'll want on your list.
So, an early morning boat ride, and we are off to Railay. But first we need to get a Longtail boat and get across the road without getting hit. Not that he cared. Hope that was his tyre.
Railay lies just off the coast of Ao Nang and is one of the most beautiful peninsulas in Thailand. And the absolute best part, you don't need a ferry or a tour package, just a classic Thai longtail boat and a sense of adventure.
Tickets are just a few hundred baht and the road only takes about 10 minutes, but it feels like you're travelling to another world. We made it to the ticket kiosk just before 8 AM to catch the very first boat of the day.
We had a short wait to depart as they won't leave until there are at least 8 passengers on the boat.
We pushed off from Ao Nang, heading in the direction of Railay West Beach.
As the limestone cliffs rise out of the water, you'll quickly realise Railay isn't actually an island, it just feels like one, cut off from the mainland by towering rock walls. As you're floating along on the emerald green waters, it's hard not to feel like you're right amongst the next Jurassic Park movie. That's probably why they filmed the latest one here.
What's the most tropical place you've ever been? Drop it in the comments below. Our Railay adventure starts right here, Railay West Beach. We arrived just before 8:30 AM before most of the day trippers and had this postcard-perfect scene almost to ourselves. It's a view you've probably seen 100 times and trust me, it's even better in person.
Golden sand, calm turquoise water and those dramatic limestone cliffs wrapping around the bay. If you're coming for the day, this is the perfect first stop. You can swim, grab a smoothie from one of the beach stalls or just take in the view before heading off to explore the rest of the peninsula.
Keep an eye on where you're walking, you never know what little creatures might be hanging around.
Since the main street was still waking up, we made our way toward Diamond Cave. Luckily Railay only has 3 main streets, so getting lost is pretty much impossible. And there are maps available if you need a little extra guidance.
So, interesting start to Railay. Got here early thinking, get ahead of the crowd. It ain't all that great. What you see online, very much the beach, the cliffs, the little caves. What you don't see is all the walking between and all the poo. And there's plenty of it.
Just a short walk to the northeast is the Diamond Cave, and it's absolutely worth a small entrance fee. The walkway into the cave takes you deep inside, surrounded by glittering rock formations. It's like stepping into nature's cathedral. Just watch out for the bats.
There's lots and lots of bats.
Being deep inside the rock is much cooler and a great way to escape the sun if you're feeling it. Diamond Cave is one of Railay's must-see spots. It's a pretty quick stop, but definitely worth it. Geology fans will love the impressive stalagmites and stalactites. They really make you appreciate how this cave formed over thousands of years.
Luckily, you don't need any caving experience or special equipment. The cave is easy to walk through, and if you're worried, don't be. It's not a tiny cave, just one slightly narrow section along the way.
The walk to the end of the cave and back only takes about 15 to 20 minutes. It's by no means a hike, but you can linger as long as you like. We'd imagine that during peak hours the walkways might feel a bit crowded though, so do bear that in mind.
And we are back in daylight. So Diamond Cave, actually pretty impressive. And surprisingly, despite the fact Nikki hates caves, she didn't mind it.
No, that's alright.
Just got to mind your step, otherwise you can easily trip on these little wooden slats.
Uneven ground.
Bit uneven, bit wobbly.
Not great in flip-flops.
Not great in flip-flops, but not impossible either. Just watch your step.
Make sure when you're walking to be looking around.
Keep your eyes up in the trees. These are dusky leaf monkeys. They're shy, gentle and incredibly cute. And yes, those little white circles around their eyes make them look like they're wearing glasses. So if you want to see dusky leaf monkeys in the wild, Railay Beach is definitely the place to go.
Although occasionally they do seem to have a scrap. There's a baby one up in the tree, you might just see him.
Having pried Nikki away from our mischievous monkey friends, we're just taking a wander over to the next must-see spot in Railay. A 20-minute walk along the East Beach takes you to Ao Nang Cave, home to a local legend and a rather unusual shrine. We'll let you discover that for yourself. The beach here is a stunner, perfect for swimming, kayaking or just soaking up the view. Just be sure to keep an eye out for the local monitor lizards, they seem to appear as if from nowhere.
Making our way back to Raylay's main street, it's impossible not to marvel at the dramatic landscape and how it's shaped over thousands of years. Although some of the wild residents are not quite as cute and cuddly as the monkeys.
There is also a viewpoint overlooking East Railay, but the climb, it's a little bit tricky, definitely one to attempt at your own risk.
Just when we thought our monkey luck had run out, we spotted another troop, and this one had a tiny baby. Still bright orange like the sun, it was full of mischief, playing around with its mum.
So rather interestingly, now Raylay's woken up and cleaned up, it looks and feels an awful lot nicer. So just be prepared if you get here first thing in the morning, because it felt a little bit odd. But it's very hot.
Between East and West Beaches, the main walking street is packed with cafes, bars and little shops. Whether you want fresh coconut or a climbing lesson, this is where you'll find it.
Just don't expect any of it to be open at 8:30 in the morning, they take a leisurely start to the day. For such a small place, there's quite a big variety along the main street. There's even a public toilet, but make sure you've got a few coins because it is a chargeable one. Once you're done exploring, head back to the beach that you arrived on and find the company that you travelled over with. Like the journey over, they'll probably want to wait until there are at least 8 people on the boat, so just make sure you've got a drink in case you need to wait for a few minutes.
There's plenty of shade if you have to wait. It took around 20 minutes before we departed. Make sure to have your camera handy as the views are just as spectacular on the way back. Now it's time for our top tips for visiting Railay.
We'd 100% recommend getting to Railay early, as whilst the shops and cafes aren't open, it'll give you the opportunity to explore while the crowds are low and the temperatures aren't as hot.
We'd highly suggest taking the Ao Nang Longtail boat service. It's affordable, straightforward and works like a no-frills taxi. Perfect for getting you to Railay without any hassle. And once you're there, everything you need is close at hand. As adorable as the monkeys are, don't feed them. They have plenty of natural food, and giving them snacks or encourage them to come close can lead to them snatching from visitors. And it puts the monkeys at risk too.
If you're heading to the Diamond Cave, we'd definitely recommend to get there early. As you can see from our footage, this was just before 9 AM and there were minimal people, making it a much more pleasant experience.
Make sure to give yourself plenty of time to explore Railay. You could see the highlights in the morning, but it's easy to spend a full day soaking it all in. We had to head back as we'd ambitiously booked a cooking class later that same day.
Be sure to check out the video covering that and see how we got on in the top right hand corner now. And a final bonus boat tip, make sure to sit on the left on the way to Railay, it's where all the best views are.
Well then guys, that's Railay in a nutshell. Have you been somewhere this tropical? Let us know in the comments.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for more adventures from Thailand and beyond.
Thanks for watching, we'll see you in the next adventure.